I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pakia. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton up. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, it's dark with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with you. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be done. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my one. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought I could do this. I said I'd be a legend.
He ain't trying to shoot him at all, huh? Let's get it. Shit, we could get a match right fast, man.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Sergio Maravilla Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Trying to draw some up for the last game once we see how this went.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? I guess showboating is part of their plan. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Hook. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They are are not going to let this one go to the judges.
Oh, my.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Let's see if they go to the body. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight
Yeah.
is important.
All right, come on.
On to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
That jab had to hurt. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
The left hook scores. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Better back up. Tell him back up.
Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the
Yeah, right.
sweetest
Dang,
sound.
Jacobs sting. Jacobs up.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Yeah, I know. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That uppercut to the body.
Come on with it. Come on. Boom. 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 Come on. Boom. Boom. Come here.
You know
Boom.
the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yay. Boom. stupid ass nigga. Get your clown ass off me. I'm it.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
No.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Yes, sir. Get him up, man. Get him up. Oh, man.
1, 2,
I ain't receive.
3, 4.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Right, man, that's it. Now, Bree, just get your breath back. Do what he says. Right, let's go out there. Get your box on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. That's right. Winning around on your job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That left hook misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Just missed with that hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Just missed with that hook. Hook misses. What skill being displayed here between these 2 middleweights? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Rounds, right? Only 1 round that you've lost. Don't set him up and you take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone, Chris. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you've been backing. Just keep them on the other end of that jab. And you're getting your time in already. They're rocking him away. Go out in the first minute. Stick him on the end of that jab. We can't figure it out. Good luck. It's the same again.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time. And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax. He's keeping on the end of that Jackson. Be smart. Just take your socks off. Don't give him anything. Just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
The face is telling the story from that jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's only one round that's lost. Don't worry about it.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the... Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep them on the other spin around. Switch on. Even... Oh, just start working if you...
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. His stamina is off the charts. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A lot of effort being exerted here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.